Everyone's gonna think I'm a theater kid now. Ugh.
Yeah, I do theater stuff. Ugh.
Hi, I'm Zach. You know me for drawing pictures, but I actually can act wonderfully. Don't judge. I don't really like the term of theater kid because it makes it seem like your personality is theater, which is just weird. So I would say I'm a kid in theater, but the people who say that are actually theater kids, so I'm just gonna say nothing. My first theater experience was in 3rd grade with my production of 101 Dogs. Just so you know, I was like a wonderful performer. I was like really good. I landed the role of Patch the dog, and I basically wouldn't shut up about the fact that there was a movie made about my character. Patch's London Adventure, go watch now. It's not. I don't really remember anything from this show. I just remember 3rd grade, I was a dog. I had two lines, and one of them I screamed, "Those guys were gonna bonk us on the head!" That's literally all I remember from that show. I do actually remember something else, but it's not about this show. While I was in 3rd grade, I also participated in a little theater camp thing. Basically, we did a play, 2 plays. We wrote one of them, and one of them was already written. It was for kids. It was whatever. This show was about a pizza, and there was a bunch of toppings on the pizza, and they were all like, "Ooh, I want to be a topping on the pizza." And I landed the lead role of the angry anchovy.
Well, at this point in my theater career, I haven't done a full-fledged production. Wait, is that foreshadowing I'm sensing? No, it can't be. I was in 6th grade and I did Matilda? Matilda is basically a show about this little girl and she's smart, but then this principal lady hates that she's smart or something. Oh, and also this teacher literally abuses children. Anyways, I actually do have memories from this show because it wasn't as long ago as the 3rd grade dog one. In this show, I landed one of the main character roles, which was crazy for my first actual show. I was Mr. Wormwood, Matilda's abusive father. Yay! That's a joke. Matilda was really fun, and I met a lot of my friends that I'm actually still really tight with nowadays, so that's pretty cool. But I do have some traumatic memories from this experience. One of these memories comes from one of the high school helpers. People from the high school would be able to come and help with these middle school shows. So there was this one guy that and then I was in a changing room because I was just needing a little second to chill. And he thought I was just trying to make a scene, so he ran up to the door, started banging on it, and said, "Zach, are you just being a little bitch right now?" Then I walked out. "Hey, you have something on your shirt."
I've been having.
No, I actually cried. That was I was I was 12. If you didn't get that joke, please, it's funny, okay? Please comment saying that the joke was funny, please. I'm begging of you. Another experience I had with this show was getting beat up by a bunch of people. I genuinely do not remember why. I was called into the school office the next day with the people that I thought did it. It was quite awkward. One of the people that I thought did it is actually one of my best friends nowadays, so let's just call him Lil A. And the other girl, I haven't seen her for years, so I don't know. The principal told us that we have to bury the hatchet and pretend that none of this ever happened. So now it's a saying where if anything goes wrong, we just gotta bury the hatchet. I laugh, but it hurts because it's traumatic. Now, I probably forgot to mention that this was a musical. And in musicals, you usually sing, right? As a main character, I had no singing lines. Ugh. So that meant anytime there was a musical number, I would be backstage dancing my heart out. We are revolting children, revolting times wasted, revolting songs will be, revolting eyes will be, revolting children till our revolting's done. Next middle school show that I was in was Willy Wonka. Now, what role was I, you might ask? I got the role of Phineas Trout. Who's that? I don't remember. I actually have less memories of this show because less eventful stuff happened. It was kind of just the average show, you know what I'm saying? But our Willy Wonka didn't dance to Fergalicious, so... It was at this point that my friend Lil A told me I should join the speech team. It's an activity where you talk. It's exactly what it sounds like. Why would you ask questions? Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about speech just because it's kind of in the same category as performance stuff. But if you want me to make a separate video about speech too, I totally can because I have a lot of really fun stories. But I'm going to talk about my first year. Currently, I'm in like my third year. So I went to the info meeting and I was like learning about it. And then Lil A told me how fun speech is and how I should definitely join it. And he told me 2 months later that he was lying to me and he just wanted more friends on the team. So I felt betrayed. My first tournament, I went in and I was like, ugh, I'm gonna win varsity final round of this tournament. I didn't even qualify for finals. Now, I'm not complaining right now because if you look back at my feedback for my speeches, you'll see that my timing for it was about 2.5 minutes. My speech needed to be 7 minutes, so... But then again, it's just there for the experience, It's just the experience. Now, the way the whole system for speech works is a little bit weird because, you have 3 preliminary rounds, and then you're able to see if you qualify for a final. And there's different rankings of finals. There's merit, there's next in, there's varsity, then there's the novice for if it's, your first year. So, basically, my first year, I didn't ever make it to a final round. A varsity final. I made it to some, novice and stuff. But that's because I was a novice. I sucked booty cheeks. The first time I qualified for varsity finals was my first tournament of my second year. And I was just refreshing the schematics, that's what they're called, to see if I made it into the varsity final round. And then it popped up and I was like, what? So I kind of locked in, but for my category, basically there's 15 stories and then you have to interpret all these stories into your own 7-minute telling of them with characters and different narrators and... Sorry, 1 sec. Pause the recording. There's a bird that's dying on my window right now. Hello? Friend, what are you doing? Friend. I was going to take a video to add to this video, but then it flew away. Anyways, the story I got was called Old White Whiskers and Mr. Bunny, and basically it was a story about this bunny and he outsmarts Mr. Old White Whiskers, who's this tiger guy, and he's really scary. But apparently I misread the story the first time I read through it, and I thought that he burnt into flames at the end. So I added a very violent, fiery death for no reason. I also made the tiger vegan because I thought it would be funny, and then all the judges hated it, and then they bullied me and beat me up in the back alley. It's a joke! Calm down, you guys. Alright, cool. So, that's all for speech. If you want to see a video on speech ever... let me know. I was just telling some stories because it's in the same category of performance. Shut the... Anywho, theater's fun. I'd try it out if you want to try something new. But just be aware, I am not a theater kid. Hey, thanks for watching this video. It was fun to make. I hope this is coming out in November, but this one's one of my longer animations, so... later November, early December, or I can just have a day where I lock in and finish the whole thing. So, I don't know. It's kind of varied with release dates and stuff. At this point of me recording this audio, I have announced that I'm doing a Pokemon White 2 randomized nuzlocke, so I'm thinking that should be really fun. Look out for that. Probably won't be releasing a lot of different content in that time, but I'm trying my darndest. I've been in more shows than just the ones I've talked about here. I think I've been in 8 total, so if you want to see another video about more theater productions, tell me. Alright, have a swell little day. Don't die. Also, fun fact, I just finished performing in my school's fall play, so I did great. So now don't die, please.